phone with us right now. Governor DeSantis joining us live from Tallahassee to talk about the state's response to Tropical Storm Elsa. Governor, thank you for taking the time here tonight.
Yeah, no, happy to do it.
You've been through these before, but every storm is different, as you know. What concerns you most, and what's the message you really want to get out to our viewers here in Tampa Bay tonight?
Well, I think there's a couple things. I mean, one, this is the most lopsided storm I've ever seen. It's almost all on the east of the eye. There's going to potentially be tornadoes that can get spun off, not just in the coast, but in the interior of Florida. You have a chance for storm surge in places like Tampa Bay, which are obviously flood prone. And then as it goes north into the Nature Coast and into northeast Florida, we've had a lot of rain over the last 2 weeks. I mean, the ground is saturated throughout Florida, and so the flash flooding that we would expect on this could be exacerbated. So what we're telling people is just take precautions. Obviously, if you're in Tampa Bay tonight, you're going to see the storm come by late at night and into the early morning hours. Not a great time to be on the road, and so if you don't absolutely have to do that, please stay off the roads if you can do that. And then once the storm passes, you may lose power, you may have some of those other issues. Be very careful about how you're responding to that. In the last 4 years in Florida, we've had more fatalities from people responding to the storm by doing things like putting a generator inside their home than actually direct impacts for storms. So if you lose power, you do a generator, do not allow the exhaust inside your home, inside your garage, or anywhere near your window. Very, very important. We want to avoid any of those unnecessary fatalities.
Such a critical reminder, because unfortunately we do lose people like that every year. And Governor, you issued a state of emergency ahead of Elsa and recently expanded it to more counties. That really gets the ball rolling ahead of time. What does this actually allow the state to do?
Well, basically what it does is it allows us to move resources as we need. It obviously gives the local governments the notice that this is something that we're obviously pursuing. We've been able to talk with counties up and down the west coast of Florida, some of the county commission leaders, sheriffs, emergency managers. They've all been preparing. You know, the state, we've fulfilled a number of requests. We stand by to do more. I think when you're talking about some of the counties like a Pinellas, like a Hillsborough, like a Pasco, you know, they have a lot of resources. They really handle this stuff like clockwork. As you get in further north on that coast into the Big Bend, you start looking at counties like Levy and Dixie. Those are more rural, fiscally restrained counties, and so we supplement some of our personnel from the state EOC to assist in their emergency response as needed.
And Governor, as you know, it's just been a grueling couple of weeks here in the state of Florida. Miami is still being impacted by this storm, where crews in Surfside are still searching through the rubble at the site of that condo collapse. What's your read on where that situation is tonight?
So fortunately, because the storm tracked west, we're not seeing major impacts to Surfside. Of course, it's been raining almost every day down there for the past week and a half. But the crews are tremendous. They've been continuing with the search. Demolishing the remaining building that had been left standing has really been beneficial, because there were certain parts of that pile that had not been accessible by the first responders. And so now they're able to go in. They've been able to identify a number of individuals. Unfortunately, those individuals are deceased, but they're going to be able to get through every level of that pile now without worrying about the remaining tower collapsing on them, and then being able to access some of the places that were previously inaccessible. The condo that was brought down, demolished on purpose, they're going to be able to take heavy machinery and just get that out, because that doesn't really have evidentiary value. But what we didn't want is a storm to potentially push the tower onto the existing pile. That would have totally ruined the search and made it very difficult.
And Governor, we have a lot of tourists in Florida, especially right now with the 4th of July. What is your message to them, maybe people who haven't experienced a tropical storm or a hurricane before, maybe just want to be outside and see it? What do you want them to know about these types of storms?
Well, there's an old saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So when you're in Florida, do as the Floridians do. Most of us who grew up here or have lived here a long time, we know this is just part of it. I think we take them very seriously. And so I would just say, if you're in a place like Tampa Bay and vacationing, great, but as the storm comes in tonight, just make sure that you're taking the proper precautions. We are not seeing the need for any widespread evacuations. I think the limited evacuations that have been asked for on local level have been voluntary evacuations, mostly for people who are power dependent or have special needs, and then there are some very low-lying areas, but all those have been voluntary. So I think just be cautious, exercise common sense, and get a sense of what the people around you are doing. But there is not a need to pack up and go home. And in fact, to pack up and start driving on the roads would probably be more dangerous.
Right. Have them stay around a while if they can and enjoy it on the backside once all this clears away. We just got to get through the next 24 hours or so. Governor Ron DeSantis, thank you for joining us and taking the time.